Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this session. How are you all today? Good? Very good, very good. Nice to see you all back, and I hope you've all had a good Vinayaka Chaturthi and a break and all that. And I'm back with some more sessions for you on grammar and soft skills. I'm K. Shailaja Rao. If you don't know me, I'm K. Shailaja Rao, soft skill trainer at Aditya Global Business School, Surampalam. Okay, so let's start today's class. I'll be talking to you about describing words. Okay, let's try to read this paragraph and tell me what are the words that are describing things here. Just read it. Can you read it? Okay. In Japan, some people grow miniature trees that have a famous history and an important place in the horticultural art. Through pruning and fertilization, the trees are trained to keep the shape and proportion of larger trees. The trees often have small leaves and small fruit. The trees have an old and wind-swept appearance, as though they have grown in the outdoors. With bonsai, the gardeners can create realistic landscapes in pots and carry scenes of mountain crags or vast plains into their homes. So what are the words that are describing the nouns here? So what are the words that are describing the nouns? What is the noun in the first sentence? Tree is a noun. What is the word that's describing the tree? Miniature, right? It's an adjective. Famous history and an important place. What place? Place is a noun. This is an adjective. It has a history. What history? Famous history. What art? This is a noun. This is an horticultural art. Through pruning and fertilization, the trees are trained to keep the shape and proportion of what trees? Larger trees. Adjective. The trees often have small leaves and small fruits. Leaves and fruits are nouns. These are adjectives, right? With bonsai, the gardeners can create landscape. What landscapes? This is a noun. This is an adjective. Pots and carry scenes of mountain crags or vast plains, vast, or you can even say mountain crags. Okay, plains, noun. Vast plains, adjective. Crags, noun. Mountain crags, adjective. So, these are words. What are we talking about? We are talking about adjectives. Realistic, mountain, vast. These are all the, I miss the old and windswept. Today, we're talking about adjectives, right? You have not covered adjectives, right, in the last few classes? Small leaves, very good. Windswept, yes. Appearance, how is the appearance? Windswept. I missed that sentence, right? So, what we are talking about is words describing the nouns, telling you more about the nouns are called adjectives. So what does an adjective do? It tells you, it is one of the 9 parts of speech, and it tells you more about a noun, or it describes or modifies a noun. When you say a green tree, when you're saying tree, it could be any tree, but when you say a green tree, you're telling more about a tree, which is that it is green in color, or a round, I don't know, anything, a brown mushroom. So what are the adjectives, we have different types of adjectives. So what are they? So adjectives are words that actually modify a noun or a pronoun, right? A noun can have more than one adjective to describe it. Sometimes we say, hey, she's a tall and she's a beautiful and actually tall and beautiful girl, right? So we are describing one girl which we've given two adjectives, tall and beautiful. He is an handsome and smart boy. Handsome and smart, two adjectives. So one noun, it is a big wooden chair. So we're describing the chair with two adjectives, big and wooden, right? So a noun can be described or modified by one or more than one adjectives. There are different types of adjectives we will be looking at. They actually modify nouns or pronouns. And what are adjectives? How can you tell whether it's an adjective or not? Is by it, because it asks the question what kind. It is a tree. What kind of tree? Green tree. This is a chair. What kind of chair? It's a big wooden chair. What kind? Big, wooden. Which one? That chair. That is also an adjective. How much? Okay, I have 20 rupees with me. So the 20 rupees is an adjective. It's telling you how much money I have. I have a lot of money. Okay, a lot. How many? There are 4 chairs in this room. The word 4 is actually an adjective. It tells you the number of chairs in the room. So adjectives, as we said, there are many types. Adjectives of quality, of quantity, demonstrative adjective, distributive and interrogative. We'll quickly go through these and see what are the types of adjectives. So what is the first one? Is adjective of quality. So what does this adjective describe? It actually describes the quality, the color, the size, the shape, the taste, etc. of the noun. Ria is a clever girl. It is telling you the quality of Ria. It describes how clever Ria is. Intelligent girl or clever girl. That is an adjective of quality. Tells you more about the quality of Ria. Or Ria is a tall girl. Quality of Ria. Ria is a studious girl. She's reading all those books. Ria is a studious girl. So it tells you the quality about Ria. The next one is the adjective of quantity, which tells you how much or of how many of something is there. So I ate some noodles for dinner. This tells you noodles you can't measure in I had 2 noodles for dinner or 3 noodles, you can't say, right? You can only sum a few, a little. So I had some noodles for dinner. I had a little noodles for dinner. Okay, some noodles for dinner. So telling you the quantity of noodles they had for dinner. That is the adjective of quantity. Then demonstrative adjective. That car is very expensive. That is a wooden chair. This is an expensive camera. This is an electronic board. This, that are demonstrative adjectives where you're showing some. That car belongs to me. That car is very expensive. That car belongs to me. Talking about car, that car, this camera, this pen is mine. So this is a demonstrative adjective. Okay, this, that are demonstrative. This, that, those are all demonstrative adjectives. Distributive adjective. When there is a group of things or a group of people, when we have to talk about each one, that's called each student must finish their work. Every one of you will get a prize. So everyone is a demonstrative or a distributive adjective. You are actually talking about each one from the group. Every student in the class must pass. Okay, so this is a every student, every, each, or when you denote each one of the group, it's called a distributive adjective. And interrogative. Interrogative adjectives are when you ask questions. Which movie are you watching, or what movie are you currently watching? Which bike did you buy? Okay, so whenever you are asking which movie, what bike, these are demonstrative or interrogative adjectives. Okay. So you have so many of these: quality, quantity, demonstrative and interrogative adjectives. Quantity, these show the amount of work, show the approximate amount of a noun or a pronoun. They tell you quantity. Quality tells their nature, like color, size, shape, taste, etc. Demonstrative point to that object, this, that, those. And distributive is when you talk them individual nouns within the group and within the whole amount. And which interrogative is when you, or when these adjectives answer questions. The crow sat on top of the merry-go. Adjective, the crow sat on top of the merry-go-round. What crow? Can you tell me what crow? Let's get all the questions first, then we'll talk about the, oh God. The crow. What crow? You can say a black crow, or crows are always black. So let's write a big crow sat on the top of the merry-go-round. Dash of these rides have a strict height limit for entry. Adjectives of quantity. Here, can you say 4 of these rides, or you can say most of these rides. Most means whatever is there, most is also an adjective of quantity, because you probably cannot count them, so most of the rides have them. Or if you can count them, you can always say 4 of these rides is also correct. You can put any of this, most of the rides, or 4 of these rides have a strict height limit for entry, if you know what they are. If you don't know, too many rides, you can't count them, then most. Dash of us could win that shooting race. Any of us, any is also a distributive adjective. Any of you can win the race, can win the medal. Water bottle is this? Interrogative. Whose water bottle is this? Dash cotton candy treats are very tasty. Could you give me some money to buy it? Those. Demonstrative, you know, go to an affair. Those cotton candy treats are very tasty. So drop the correct adjective in the blanks given. I was very dashed to go to the Lido amusement park last Sunday. I was very, what is the answer? Come on, quickly. I was very, what do you think is the correct answer? Lucky? It was a very dash holiday for me. Which is the correct adjective here? Best holiday? It was a very best holiday? No. It is a very probably special holiday for me. With the dash people, with the attractive people, I don't know, beautiful people, let's leave it at, it was a dash place with dash people. It was an attractive place with beautiful people maybe, or beautiful with this, you could write with many people, you could write here. Special we already used here. My family decided to stay at a dash hotel. What hotel? No, there is an and, so the word has to be with an A. So attractive hotel. So here, if it is attractive, this cannot be attractive. This we should change it to. It was a it was a best place with beautiful people. Stayed and attractive, which was away from this. We went there with my cousin. Dash day was planned with activities each day. Each is a, what is each? It's a demonstrative adjective, right? Yes. No, distributive adjective. Each day. Distributive adjective. And a scheduled itinerary. Planned with activities and a scheduled itinerary. The trip was like a family reunion. This trip, yes. This trip was like a family reunion and was needed for us to bond. I had a lot of fun there. What about you? What? So, now you know how we have divided these words into, what is the first one? It is a quality, lucky. And then second one is also one of quality. Best quality, beautiful quality, attractive quality. Each is distributive. This trip, demonstrative. And what? Interrogative adjective. We did this, right? I don't know why it's coming. Tall, lot, elegant, each, every. Okay, in the thing this was there. So what is the order of adjective? Before we go there, let's see a small video telling you more about adjectives. Okay, before we go further, this video will tell you, I told you a noun can have more than one adjective, right? So you can have 2 or 3 adjectives describing a thing. You can say this is my new expensive sports watch, right? So can I say this is my expensive sports new watch? Doesn't sound correct, right? Expensive sports new watch doesn't sound correct. So what sounds correct and what is the correct usage of the adjectives? In which order, if you are using more than one, in which order should we place these adjectives? This is what this video tells us. Okay, it is all the article, then comes a number. I have 2 Italian expensive sports watches. Okay, so article, number, opinion. Beautiful, beautiful is an opinion, right? Beautiful or tall, these are opinion. So size, tall, shape, age, color, origin, material and purpose. The adjectives, if you're using more than one, then you have to use them in this order. That's why it's important to know in which order to use these adjectives. So pay attention, write down these points so that next time when you're describing something, you're describing them in the right order. Okay? Right. Now we can go ahead.
Is an origin, curving is a shape, small is a size, sports is a purpose, beautiful is an opinion, red is a color, so we have a beautiful small curving new red Italian sports car. Article, number, opinion, size, shape, age, color, origin, material, purpose. The order of adjectives. The order of adjectives.
Yeah. So that was a nice little song, right? I hope you remember, hope you've noted it down, because people who speak a lot, who are good at English, without even looking at that, they can speak in the correct order. But if you are new to English and new at learning these, you should know the order of these adjectives and how to use them. So let's go ahead. Order of adjectives. If you have more than one adjective before a noun, they should come in this particular order. Opinions or attitude usually come first before more neutral factual ones like red. Okay, so article, number, then opinion, right? So first is article, then a. Article is a and the. Okay, and then number, a sports car or 4 sports cars. So number. Then comes opinion. Opinion is like beautiful, old, ugly, whatever your opinion is, you know, lovely, all these are opinions. So beautiful, amazing, all these are opinions. They come before the other adjectives. And she was wearing an amazing red coat. You cannot say red amazing coat. Color does not come before opinion. Opinion comes before. You should say amazing red coat, not red amazing coat. Understood? So opinion, size, physical quality like thin, rough, untidy, shape, round, square, rectangular, age, young, old, youthful, and color. This is the order in which the adjectives should be written, okay, or spoken. I hope you have time to write this. Just write those down before we go further. Okay, right. Then origin, material, type and purpose. 7th should be origin. Origin is which place, if you want to talk about the place it is coming from. And this is a beautiful Italian car or old English car, okay. So the origin, Indian, whether it's Indian, American, whatever. And then material, made of wood, plastic, the material with which it is made, if you want to mention the type. What is it? It is 4-sided, general purpose, U-shaped, And then finally the purpose. Sports car was the purpose of that car. It's a sports car. This is a cleaning, hammering, cooking. This the purpose. Okay, cooking vessel. Okay. You would say steel cooking vessel. You wouldn't say cooking steel vessel. Okay, you would use steel. Material comes before purpose. So that's why if you're using a steel utensil, you would say steel cooking utensil or vessel. You wouldn't say cooking steel vessel. Right? So material comes before purpose. You would say teeth cleaning brush. You wouldn't say cleaning teeth brush. The purpose comes in the end. It was made of a, okay, let's look at some examples. So pizza is a, tell me, what is first in these three? You don't have to think about all these. What is the first one here?
It's like round Italian dish.
It is a round. Oh. Shh. Very bad. Where is this? Oh God. Okay, let's leave that. Let's go to this. She was a dash, 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 dash woman. Tell me. What comes first? Form the sentence. She was a article number, then opinion. So what is the opinion here? Beautiful, one. Then she was a beautiful, then young, thin, size, tall, also size, black haired, origin, Scottish. This is the order. So she was a beautiful, young, thin, tall, black haired, Scottish woman. What and dash 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 cup and saucer? Size comes first or opinion? Article, number, opinion, size. So, remember the song. Opinion comes before size. What an amazing size. Little. Old. The origin comes towards the end. Chinese, cup and saucer. If you have the order, you will not miss it. Can you think of adjectives, sentences using these adjectives? Yeah, gigantic. What does gigantic mean? Huge. What is huge? Tell me. Can you write a sentence here? Maybe let me see. Can you see it? She has sparkling eyes. Why are all the boys looking at sparkling eyes of someone? You can have other sentences, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter, as long as they're sparkling. Okay, so sparkling eyes, sparkling is sparkling water. When the water is very bright, clear and bubbling and nice, you call it sparkling water. Sparkling stars, you can call them twinkling or sparkling. Sparkling stars, sparkling water, sparkling eyes. Thundering. What is thundering? Thundering means all those big sounds you get when it's raining and it's pouring. That's called, that sound is thundering noise. Not only that, when you hear a big sound, you say, what was that thundering sound? Or you always, sometimes, you know, some people have this big, huge voice where it comes from inside the stomach. Oh, he's got a thundering voice, they say. Amitabh Bachchan has got a thundering voice, right? You can hear him from so far away, right? So that is called a thundering voice. So these are adjectives. Then we have a last video, ma'am, which will actually tell you, describe the order of the adjectives in a pyramid shape. Can we see that video, please? Write these down. All of you have your pens and books handy. Please write this down because this is very interesting and very important. And keep these with you always, because this will remind you which order to put the adjectives in. Yes, that one, ma'am.
Hello, this is the order of adjectives in English tutorial. Are you confused by the order of adjectives in English?
So, OS as comp, okay, an abbreviation to tell you how to remember the order of adjectives. If you can't remember, OSASCOMP, remember this and then write them down, and next time you're speaking, don't make the mistake of mixing those up, because if you mix them up, you will sound all confused, and the other person also will not be able to understand clearly, and you will not come out as a good English speaker. So you should always remember the correct order of adjectives. And you know, adjectives actually make the sentence more colorful. They're describing the nouns. They're more memorable. When you describe something, it becomes more memorable when you speak about something, describing it, right? So whenever you're speaking, try to use as many adjectives as possible and put them in the right order and keep reading. That's how you improve your English speaking. Adjectives, don't look at the dictionary or books and then pick out, oh, I have to use them. Just read as much as you can. The more you read, the more adjectives you'll come across and the more you can speak about them. Okay, so that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please do come back tomorrow. We have more sessions for you on soft skills and grammar. Bye for now.